Harlee, do you do the writing, or do you guys do it together? How does that work?
So our process has kind of shifted through, just through the evolution of the band. I was really, really timid and scared of just writing with someone and working with someone at the beginning. So I would send him voice memos. My car didn't have a radio, and so I just like would drive around and sing and make up songs and like basically unloaded tons and tons of stuff to him. And so our first songs were,
Poor Josh.
were really in that. He got to really like listen to my diary.
Exactly. It was like I was reading her diary sometimes because it was like 3 years of just
She's like,
her,
great, another text from Harlee.
just like it would be just her singing, you know, whatever she was feeling that day, and some of them felt really intimate. I'm like, oh my god, it's just like listening to Harlee's like just pure unfiltered thoughts as she's just like singing in the car.
But so that was the way that we used to write. I would send that, and then he would build the song around it. But as time has went on, and we've like built so much trust, we work a lot more together through the practice. He a lot of times will come up with like a really a more broken down just like loop, an idea, and then I'll work on a melody and lyrics on my own, and then we'll come together and like see what we like and see what we don't like, and then build upon it. I write the majority of the lyrics, but Josh definitely would be like, oh, if that I just heard this line, or like this sounds really cool here, and so we're both really just open to each other's opinions on the process in general.
Cool.
We'll get like a groove. We'll get like a groove going in the space. And Harlee's really great at just kind of singing gibberish to kind of get a melody or like a rhythm down or like a cadence. And then a lot of times
that's the best way to do it.
We just listen back to the gibberish and try to see what words it sounds like she's saying, and then kind of build it from there. It's like once we lock one, we're like, oh, it sounds like you're saying this. And then when we have that kind of line, sometimes it's like, okay, well then now that's what this song is about. So like we can build the rest of the lyrics around this.
Or like looking back to it and being like, oh, we were just working on this new song last week, and I recorded like everything, and I ended up just picking up like breaking apart like a line from here, a line from there, because like a lot of it's just not making sense. But sometimes there's some like golden shit that's like in there, and I'm like glad to have it recorded so I can pick it apart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sometimes even the gibberish is like good on the first round.
Absolutely.
You know, like wait, that actually
We've
makes
got
sense.
a lot of songs that like the way that they're currently written are just because that's how Harlee sang it the very first time. Just like going for it. And we're like, oh, that's just how this song goes. Nailed it first try.
I really like to believe that like, you know, there's life force energy that we can like allow through us and out of us. And so I feel like when you do that kind of freestyle thing, you get out of your ego and out of your head, and you're just like, okay, like let's let it just flow through. And I feel like that we get a lot of that when freestyle.
Yeah, totally.